Moving is already stressful enough, right? But forgetting to update your mailing address? Man, that can trigger an absolute financial nightmare. We're talking missed tax refunds, delayed packages, and even devastating identity theft. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to build a comprehensive step-by-step roadmap for mastering the USPS change of address process so you can keep your identity totally secure. Whether you're a first-time renter, buying a home, deploying with the military, or just a frequent traveler, this guide is going to take you from a complete beginner to an absolute expert.
So, let's start with a really important question. What actually happens when you forget to do this? A lot of people think it just means missing a couple of holiday cards or some annoying junk mail. But the reality? It is far more dangerous than that.
It's crazy how quickly a simple administrative oversight can snowball into a severe financial disaster. If you don't secure your mail stream, you could miss crucial government letters, like compliance notices from the IRS. You might miss medical bills, which then get sent to collections and completely wreck your credit score. And think about this. If strangers move into your old place and start getting your bank statements, or if a criminal intercepts your pre-approved credit card offers, you instantly become a prime target for identity theft. In extreme cases, missing your property tax notices can literally leave you vulnerable to deed fraud. It's a massive deal.
Just a quick heads up before we really get going. To ensure you have the most trustworthy foundation, keep in mind that this educational explainer is not official legal, financial, or government advice. USPS systems, forwarding policies, fees, and verification rules can and do change over time. So you should always verify the current info directly through official USPS resources before making your move.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The address change basics. 2. Step-by-step online process. 3. How mail forwarding works. 4. Fraud, scams, and security. And 5. Updating your other accounts. Let's dive in.
Section 1. The address change basics. Let's start by laying down the foundation and untangling some of that common postal jargon.
Okay, so this really boils down to two key concepts that people often mix up. A change of address is the actual administrative form you file to tell the USPS that you're moving. Mail forwarding, on the other hand, is the physical service the post office performs to redirect your envelopes from point A to point B. Basically, you file the form to activate the service.
This brings us to a super important choice. Is your move temporary or permanent? If you're heading out on an extended vacation, deploying for a few months, or renovating your house, you want a temporary move. That caps out at a maximum of 364 days. But if you're signing a new lease or buying a house and you have no intention of going back, you need a permanent move. And that triggers a standard 12-month forwarding window.
You've also got to choose your move type very carefully, and this is where a lot of people make mistakes. A family move is only valid if every single person in the household has the exact same last name and is moving to the exact same new address. If your family members or your roommates have different last names, you actually need to file separate individual requests for each person. Don't accidentally leave someone without their mail.
Section 2, step-by-step online process. So how do we actually file this request? Let's walk through the mechanics.
The online process is highly structured and really only takes a few minutes. You'll go to the official USPS.com/move website. First, select your move type and your dates. Then you'll need to pass a pretty strict identity verification. You'll need a valid email, a mobile phone to get a verification text, and a credit or debit card. And here's the kicker. The billing address on that card absolutely must match either your old or your new home address. It feels strict, but it's actually a fantastic security feature to prove you're exactly who you say you are. Right after you submit that form, the USPS kicks off a robust set of security protocols. They immediately send a move validation letter to your old house, just to double-check the request is real. Then they send a customer notification letter to your new house. This new letter is absolutely crucial because it contains your golden ticket, a 16-digit confirmation code. You've got to save this code. You literally cannot edit your forwarding dates or cancel your request online later without it.
Section 3. How mail forwarding works. Now that we have successfully filed a form, let's explore what actually happens to the physical mail traveling through the postal network.
What's really fascinating here is that not all mail gets the VIP treatment. First-class mail, like your letters and bills, along with priority mail, will follow you to your new address totally free of charge for a full 12 months. But those magazines and newsletters you subscribe to, those stop forwarding after just 60 days. And USPS marketing mail, those endless grocery circulars, those aren't forwarded at all. They go straight to the local recycling bin.
It's also super important to know the limitations of the system. First, expect a 7 to 10 day processing window when you move. During that time, your mail is essentially traveling through the system and is temporarily inaccessible. Second, the post office does not forward packages sent through private carriers like FedEx or UPS. You also can't forward mail away from places like hospitals or from a commercial mail receiving agency like a private UPS store box. Now, if you do need more time beyond the standard year, you can actually purchase extended mail forwarding for up to 18 additional months.
Section 4. Fraud, Scams, and Security. As the Postal Service has modernized, this system has unfortunately become a massive target for bad actors. Let's look at how to protect yourself.
Okay, remember this number. When you file your change of address on the official USPS.gov website, you will only be charged a one-time identity verification fee of exactly $1.25. That's it. This tiny fee is just processed to verify that your credit card matches your address, creating a secure digital footprint. So, if you're on a website and they suddenly ask you for $40 or $80, close the tab immediately. No way, you are on a scam site. These deceptive third-party sites use patriotic colors and fake logos to look super official, but they are literally just charging you massive fees for a service that costs $1.25. Always look for the .gov in the web address.
And this brings us to the systemic risk of using physical paper forms. While the online system uses your credit card and phone to verify you in real time, the physical paper form, known as PS Form 3575, lacks that real-time verification. Scammers exploit this. They buy our basic info on the dark web, fill out a fake paper form, and secretly divert your mail to an address they control. Once they have your mail, they harvest your financial documents to open fraudulent credit lines. It leads straight to ruined credit and a monumental headache.
Section 5. Updating your other accounts. Filing your USPS form is absolutely crucial, but it's really just the first step. Let's talk about your personal responsibility beyond the post office.
Look, the Postal Service does an amazing job, but they are not going to notify other government agencies for you. You are legally responsible for telling the IRS you moved by filing Form 8822. Otherwise, you might not get your tax refund. You've got to update your driver's license with the DMV. Contact the Social Security Administration so your benefits don't get interrupted. And update your voter registration so you can vote locally. And of course, call your banks. If you don't, your debit cards could be declined just because of a zip code mismatch.
If you want to proactively protect yourself during a move, you should immediately transition your sensitive accounts to paperless billing. Why? Because fraudsters literally can't steal what they can't touch. You should also definitely sign up for USPS Informed Delivery. It's totally free and it sends you an email every morning with digital photos of the mail arriving that day. It makes it so easy to spot if something is missing. Finally, if your mail volume suddenly drops to zero, do not ignore it. That's a huge red flag. Report it immediately to the Postal Inspection Service. By mastering the USPS change of address system, dodging those costly scams, and proactively updating your personal accounts, you've taken the first great step toward a completely seamless and secure move. But it does leave us with one final, vital question to think about as you start unpacking those boxes. Is your digital paper trail truly secure? Take control of your mail today and enjoy your new home with total peace of mind. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.